Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have seen how William Ruto is intimidating and threatening judges in this country. Kenyans have been threatened, lawyers have been threatened, judges have been intimidated. Those videos we have been playing, so we cannot repeat. You have seen all of them. Besides this, when he was a deputy president, when CJ Maraga nullified the presidential election of 2017, we saw Ruto telling Maraga that you have had your time, Maraga. Our time is coming. It was a stunning warning. It was a stern warning to Maraga. But Maraga was fearless. He said, even if you take my life, I have made the right decision. I don't care. You take my family, I don't care. So Maraga couldn't be intimidated. Even if you think of his life, he was ready for that, but stand for the truth. Now, with all this, there is a newspaper, the Standard newspaper, which was published in 1999, that is now re-emerging on social media, exposing William Ruto when he was just a junior assistant minister in the office of the president, how he used to do the same thing at that level. Now, up to there was something to learn about Ruto. A mere assistant minister giving a stunning warning to a lawyer and referring to a lawyer as rogue lawyer. Because if you check in the headline, they write, assistant minister warned rogue lawyer, in quotes, of criticizing the government. That if you continue to criticize the government, a stern action will be taken against Mother Kome. By then she was a lawyer. And she used to work for children mainly, because she worked in children courts. She was a defender of children. So Ruto was warning a lawyer for criticizing the government. That time he was assistant minister in the office of the president. Huyu alikuwa ni Daniel Toroitich arap Moi akiwa president, Ruto akifanya chini yake. But he had the courage to give serious warning. Sasa Ruto ako hapa leo. Tofauti iko wapi? So you go in that headline, it was really telling who William Ruto is and the future, how he can act. Today, it is happening. Now, he is the president. And you can see his character coming out. Hii ni mambo ya 1990s. Says tuko in 2024. We are continuing this particular discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our subscribers. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And before I forget, today is our last day. We are running the program to raise some funds for Martin Agalomba, who is now a Form 4 student. He has financial constraint, and we had already shared his story in previous video. We have been able to raise 37,000, and we are still going on. We need to have 40,000 for school fees without other shopping and boarding requirements. Though I discovered that he need mattress, he need a blanket, he need bed sheet and other requirements for boarding. So any amount you will send is still so much helpful. We're still appealing to you that today, as the last day, please send us anything you can afford to facilitate this boy back to school. He's an orphan who lost his dad, who was the only breadwinner. That was a single parent family. Now he has a sister who is also still young and jobless, but she just struggled to make sure that she can put food on the table and at the same time get something small to send to the school. So he used to go for day school at St. Mark Orthodox Secondary School, Chavogere. But now we thought in our wisdom that for us to help him better, it's if he can afford to be in the boarding section where he can have enough humble time for better studies. Because nyumbani ni kustruggle na chakula na mambo mengine, which is also a problem. So ni heri tu akae shuleni, we will have everything and have his study. I want to thank everyone who has supported us through the contribution, through the calls, through the encouragement. Thank you so much. I already mentioned names. And those who are going to continue to contribute, thank you as you continue. The number is 0708340094. The name is Charles Inangungwa. And today is our last day on this. Now back to this discussion. Imagine if Kenyans were keen to study the character of William Ruto, no one would have made a mistake to elect him as the president, even if he got to power through other shortcuts, according to what Azimio believe. Because you check in IBC, the majority commissioners, which was 4, had different view from the minority, which was 3. Chebukati akiwa ndani. But they decided to go with the result of minority. Even with minority votes, he got elected. He got voted for, not elected. So, if you study his character, you would see aggressive man, kind of a leader. And when you have such aggressive leaders like this, it is easy to turn into a dictator. A man who did not allow lawyers to criticize government when they are wrong. How would you expect such a person to respect the constitution of Kenya and the laws governing this country? It cannot happen. He never allowed them to talk about the failures in government. He warned them that stern action would be taken against them if they criticize the government. Hapa ilikuwa wakati wa Moi, who had absolute power. Now Ruto is here. A man who was warning when he was just a mere assistant minister, but so powerful. He used to give warnings to those who are criticizing the government. Now tell me, how can he allow anyone to criticize his government or make ruling that is unfavorable to his policies and what he wants to do? What will Ruto do with him? Now is the president. The only thing that is giving Ruto a problem here is that he is not operating under the same constitution that Moi was operating under. Ruto is operating under the 2010 constitution that was amalgamated by the Kibaki regime. His constitution, it was a gift to Kenyans that gave more power to the people, but not to the president. Sasa ndio tuko nayo hapa. But beside all that, he still want to rule like the way Moi was ruling. So we saw Maraga being intimidated, threatened, but Maraga did not buy into threats. Sababu yeye alikuwa ni Maraga ambaye anamheshimu na kumtii Mungu aliye mbinguni, akaamua yeye ni mtu wa kusimama na ukweli. But he attempted threatening Maraga. Today is here. Now Kome is in office. Kome is silent. Kome is not talking. You don't know if he's buying into the threats, but Ruto is here advancing the threats. Ameshurutisha majaji, ameshurutisha advocates, ameshurutisha wananchi ambao wanapeleka kesi kotini. That no one will stand on his way to stop his plan. It is either his way or the highway. Standard just exposed him in 1999. This was a man of his way or the highway. Today is here. Every day he wake up, it is threat, intimidation to anyone who is against his policies. Kila siku ukiamka ndio hiyo. For the last 4 days, he has consistently attacked judges, lawyers, and Kenyans who don't believe in his agenda. And he is using the issue of the sword. He has to mention the sword every day when he's addressing Kenyans who do not support his housing agenda, the manner in which we want to collect taxes. Uhuru put up a lot of houses without asking Kenyans to give 1.5% of their saving or salary. But he's here, he's asking money from you to put up these houses. When people say no, it becomes a problem. But don't be surprised. In 1999, Ruto's character was exposed through the Standard newspaper. So this is not a new Ruto. He's a Ruto who is just advancing a behavior that was seen some time back in 1990s. So, in this time as we are here, we must prepare that this is a character that is going to be always seen every time he comes out to speak. So anytime you make a decision, it is good you know the history of someone, his character, what he can do, his limits, how far can he go. Kabla umpe kura yako. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.